Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing here in Dallas, Texas. What I have on this box right here is what we call traditional pH neutral soaps that cannot remove waxes and sealants. What I have on this box here is Purple Power. It's their heavy duty vehicle and boat wash. It's basically a traffic film remover. It's more aggressive than those soaps right out of the gate. Why do I know that? Because these soaps here, even though they're all different companies, they all have to come out of the gate with the same result. Meguiar's soap cannot remove Optimum's wax. Optimum soap can't remove Meguiar's wax. I also don't know, here's a point that I want to make about pH neutral soaps that can't remove waxes and sealants. They in fact have surfactants in them. The surfactants within them, to some degree, can remove traffic film. But my next question to those companies is, what is the efficiency rating? What is my level of success if I use them to remove traffic film? They're not going to tell me. They're not going to tell me because they don't know how much traffic film I have on my car, how long it's been sitting on the car. Is it a light layer or a heavy layer of traffic film? Folks, when I used to use this process, and all at the sake of protecting the wax and sealant on my customers' cars, what I would notice is I would have more traffic film on my clay bar when I wanted to decontaminate the paint. I would also do some paint correction for those folks, and I would actually find more traffic film within the clear coat. All because I don't know what their surfactants are. It's a trade secret. I don't know what level of efficiency rating they have of removing traffic film. I got tired of it. I needed one process that was going to give me the highest rate of success. Here we go. My success, my plan, the Scott Bly wash method. Hey, Gary Dean's got his own wash method. Why not me? But you guys can use it. You can even claim it for yourself. You can call it your own. I have a Purple Power vehicle and boat wash. Right next to it, I have Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish in the can. What do I know that soap, Purple Power, can do better than those right off the bat? It's a traffic film remover. That's going to remove traffic film better than those soaps can. What do I also know? That Purple Power vehicle and boat wash will degrade or strip waxes on the car. This is where most people say to me, Scott, you're a joke, you're a hack. Why do you use that soap that's ripping off the wax? Well, guess what? Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish. It's probably the most transparent and honest thing Meguiar's has ever said on the outside of a label. It is fast, incredibly fast. I will wash my car with the highest rate of success of removing traffic film over those soaps. I will then wax my car every time I wash my vehicle. This takes me, I have an Equinox, a Chevy Equinox SUV in front of me. I can put a layer of wax with this stuff on the car in less than 5 minutes. This is Meguiar's strongest wax they have. This is just like OptiSeal. From a professional's point of view, it is a true finish paint sealant. High quality, even though it's a retail level, and they've made it so easy for you. Folks, I choose this rate, so I don't have this stuff at the end of the year on my pad. I don't have traffic film on the clay bar. I guarantee my customers, I give them the highest rate of success of removing traffic film from the car every time I see it. I also give them the highest rate of success of always making sure there's maximum protection on the car because this is so fast. I am not asking you to take extra steps. You're still going to have your wash bucket. You can have 9 wash buckets. I don't know how you guys wash your cars, but that's up to you. You can have 40 different wash mitts if that makes you happy. But I am going to use a soap just like I do with that method, and then I'm going to lay a wax on it. Because here's the reality, you guys are probably trying to protect your wax and sealant on the car with a pH neutral soap, and then you're going to top it off with a spray wax, much like this one, Meguiar Synthetic Spray Wax. Well, guess what? Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish, in my opinion, I can get around the car faster than you can with this stuff. I don't care that soap degrades waxes and sealants, the Purple Power. Why? Because it also gives me the highest rate of success of removing traffic film when those can't. I don't care I degraded the wax because it's so fast to apply a high quality, true finish paint sealant. Folks, I hope that's put some clarity on it. pH neutral soaps, do they have surfactants in them? Yes, but now I need to ask Meguiar's, Optimum, Black Magic, what surfactant do you use? Oh, we can't tell you that, Scott. Okay, can you tell me the concentration of the surfactant you use that will give me a better success rate of removing traffic film than Purple Power? No, we can't tell you that either. So I need to take your word for it. That's correct, Scott. Okay, so I do the testing in the real world. I used to use that method, and I find more traffic film at the end of the year on people's cars and on my clay bar than I do when I do this. Why do I do this, folks? I want to make my life simple. Some of you guys are like, you're working harder. I still have to use a soap, and I still have to use a wax, just like you're using a spray wax. I have a higher rate of success of removing traffic film if you're using those soaps. I have a higher rate of success of having maximum protection on the car because I'm going to use this. And folks, at the end of the year, when I have to go clay somebody's cars, yes, I'll see bonded contaminants like ferrous metals, but because I've got less traffic film on the car, or if I do this every week for some of my customers I see weekly, I'll have almost no traffic film on the vehicle. When I clay the vehicle, I have to travel the clay bar less frequently or over the panel more often to try to pull off not only ferrous metals, but traffic film that was left on the car. So in reality, even though I'm still using a clay bar that may potentially micromar my customers' cars, but because I'm having to spend less time on the panel, I'm putting less micromarring on the panel as well. Folks, I'm not asking you to take more steps. I need it to be more efficient. I'm like a pinball, right? I got to go through this obstacle course. I want to get out the other end in a straight line. Have one step, one process, no matter what customer calls me. You want your car cleaned? I'll clean it. You want your car to have maximum protection? I'll guarantee you that to whatever level these things can do in the first place. I got away from that. I get better results at the end of the year. This is a car that's joining my maintenance program. I am going to strip wash it. I'm going to clay it, and I'm going to do a one-step correction on it and remove whatever traffic film has been left on that vehicle because this customer has used pH neutral soaps for about 2 or 3 years now. I'm going to start off absolutely fresh, and I'm going to guarantee them at the end of the year I will have less traffic film on the car. I will not have to be as aggressive with the clay bar at the end of the year when I want to do a decon wash and strip on your vehicle. If I do some paint correction, I'll have far less traffic film on my pad. If this customer wanted to join my maintenance program once a week, I can almost guarantee them no traffic film on the pad, and I will have to use this clay bar less on their vehicle. Folks, this is an easy process. It's a quick process. It's fast. It's the same steps you're doing. Some people say to me, well, isn't the wax chemical resistant that's on the vehicle? Okay, let's say that's actually true. But let's also say that those soaps, the pH neutral soaps that can't remove waxes and sealants, and they can't remove the wax and sealant, right? But let's say they can't effectively remove all the traffic film. Eventually the traffic film is going to start to bond to your sacrificial layer of wax that's on the car. So my process removes that. I never get built up wax that has bonded contaminants inside of it. I have maximum protection. I've guaranteed myself the highest rate of success of removing traffic film. I guaranteed myself the highest success of maximum protection on the car. Why wouldn't I choose that route? Versus I got to write on a pad, when did I put a wax and sealant on Mr. Jones's car? When did I put a wax and sealant on Mr. Brandstrom's car? When did I put a wax on Mrs. Smith's car? I go to their home every time. My customers look at me and say, you provide value to me, Scott. I never have to worry if you're doing your job. Are you monitoring my wax? It's been 2 or 3 months. I hope you're going to put a new layer of wax on it. No, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I truly clean your paint of all traffic film to the best of my ability. I'm going to take the road with the best shot of success, and I always put maximum protection on your car, and I'm at your home no longer than a professional detailer that's using those soaps, but they cannot guarantee me the same success rate. Mrs. Smith says, Scott, I love you. I'm going to tell my neighbors about you. And that's how people enter my maintenance program. I do not sell them snake oil, smoke and mirrors. It's just a fact. I love you all. I wanted to put clarity on that. Do pH neutral soaps that do not remove waxes and sealants have surfactants in them? Yes, but now we need to know what the surfactants are and what is their efficiency rating, their effectiveness, ability to remove traffic film off the car. I'm done. I'm done asking those questions of those companies. I'm going this route with a company that has been transparent with me and told me our soap is a traffic film remover. Thank you very much, Purple Power. And then I'll use Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish. They've been so honest to me with the fact they put fast on the bottle. And it's a high quality, even though it's a retail level. This stuff works better than OptiSeal. In my opinion, it lasts longer. You'll have more hydrophobic beating of the paint longer. It doesn't get streaky when you try to apply it. It's easier to apply in direct sunlight versus OptiSeal. Not beating up any one particular company, folks. I just need one process that works every freaking time for me and gives me a higher rate of success than any other professional detailer in my area for removing traffic film and giving my customers maximum protection. I love you all. I hope that puts clarity on all of this. You pick the soap you want. You don't like Purple Power? Buy Crud Cutter. They have a traffic film remover. Buy Avalanche. They got a traffic film remover. And just do yourself a favor. Always apply a fresh layer of wax on the car. It's so fast. As fast, if not faster, than using a spray wax that you're trying to top off your wax that you're trying to protect with those soaps, and you are not guaranteed that those soaps are removing traffic film. Thank you so much. I love you all.